Hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. It's Monday night. It's back around, Monday the 18th. How we doing? How's it going? I'm not late. You say it every time, I am absolutely not late. Oh, I might have been about 30 seconds late. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing a giveaway. In combination, in conjunction with Cleanlynk, me and Tom are going to be giving some bits away, which I think is quite neat. We're going to be giving away let me see if I can find the picture he sent me. Hope everyone's doing well. You had a good start to the week. Luke, welcome. Nick, Joe, welcome. Cameron, Dex, Wizard of Wash, Anthony, Jed, welcome mate, you're right. Dauntless, you're back. Tom. So we're going to be giving away one of these, which I've never seen before, but it looks kind of sick. So this is a salt nozzle, and it comes with two little Hypro. That one says Hypro on it. It comes with two different jet types, and this goes in the end of your water fed pole, and it's just like a chemical applicator nozzle. So if you don't want to brush your chems on, you can just do it with this. So we're going to be giving away two of these. I'd never seen one before, but Tom suggested it, so I thought that'd be pretty sick. And then also, to one lucky winner, we're going to give away one of these baddies, which I highly recommend. I rate because I run one of these myself. It's a water-fed pole cleaning backpack. Rectus 21 female. That's what they used to call me in school. What does that mean? It's a 20 litre 12 volt pump basically, and we put our biocide and our TFR and all sorts through these. So Keystone, welcome. Who's Crystal? Let's be having it. Big win tonight. Welcome, Mark. Evening, Regan. Regen. Gleam Guard. So Crystal Exterior, or Crystal Pressure Washing Limited, or whatever it's called. I can't imagine he's even actually limited. He's probably doing something a bit dodgy there, but does anyone remember this guy? This guy that's managed to get himself, what's his story saying? Look, very interesting. That's someone else's work, by the way. He's managed to get himself 12,000 followers on Facebook through stealing other people's content, and he stole a bunch of my pictures. Okay, we don't need to listen to music, do we? He stole a bunch of my pictures and just claiming the work as his own. He's stolen my videos.
Start the timer.
And just literally, how long do you think it took us to do this? Literally just posting it as his own, which is hilarious. And there's my ceiling job that he's just shamelessly just taking credit for. And again, and so this guy he's been doing this for a while, and I thought, look, this happens all the time. People steal my stuff. There's TikTok channels that are literally just ripping off my content. I don't care that much. Like, they're never gonna win. They're never gonna be me. They're never gonna produce the results that I can produce. And my videos, like, I will always post them first. And generally, they make terrible edits of my videos and they just never look as good as the original content. So I was thinking, it's harmless, it's fine, whatever. But then a lady rang me today almost in tears, and she said, I thought, I can't remember if she said she thought she was employing me or whether she'd seen these videos, so she must have seen probably this one, and she thought, I need that. That's exactly what we need. And then got in touch with Crystal Pressure Washing, thinking he's produced this work. And she was almost in tears on the phone because she just said that they've made an absolute disaster of it. Let me see if I can send this to myself so I can pull it up on stream. Oh, this is what they posted on TikTok about my path. Oh, they've done a video of it. Okay. This is the first time I've seen this because I've been driving all day, but this is going to be incredibly interesting. So this lady's got in touch with them. They've turned up to do the work, and this is the job that they've turned up to do. So this is a granite patio, and just keep in mind the cost of a granite patio. It's granite. It's not concrete. You know, this is a very pricey patio. So this is the before. And I think the lady wanted it, I don't know whether she wanted it coloured or sealed, or first of all, I wouldn't have done this because it's granite and you can't really, I'm sure you can seal granite, but I don't think you can colour it unless you're literally just going to paint it. So I don't know what the end result would be like. If you were to use, for example, like a tinted concrete sealer that absorbs into the concrete, you wouldn't get that same effect on granite because it's full of like minerals and like mineral deposits. There's iron in there. There's what are the glass-like minerals called? It's like, me and Luca collect them. What are they called? What's inside granite? What's it called? Quartz. So I don't think like a coloured sealer would absorb into it. It would just sort of sit on top of it, would be my guess. So quite a large area. It's a big patio. And I don't know what's going on with the joints there. I don't know why the joints are orange. Not really sure. That dog could get annoying, couldn't it? And so this is what they've done. I don't know if I can make this any bigger. I don't think I can. But they've painted it. She was explaining this to me on the phone. This is the first time I've properly seen this. So they've painted it. I don't know what with. I haven't managed to get a response about what they've actually used yet. But look, it's all up the render. It's all up the walls. It's been splashed everywhere. Apparently, this lady, I think she'd gone away for the day, or she'd gone to work or something. I can't remember. Thank you. And they turned up and they were still doing this. Look, it's a totally different colour, look. Oh my God. There's bits they just haven't even done. Thank you. Right. So they were still there at 1 AM. They were still sealing this patio at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know whether they've like cleaned it and then tried to seal it on the same day, or apparently it was two young lads, two brothers. They've got it all over. Oh, look at that. They've got it on the gutter, the soakaway thing as well. I know it's a very small image, you can't see it that well, but absolutely ruined the patio. They've got turbo marks all up the fence. Oh my god. All up the render. How do you do? I don't understand. I mean, there's one thing getting the ceiling wrong. Look, it's a totally different colour. Look at that transition then. Going from this path to a completely different grey. It's totally different. Apparently they were mixing colours as well. They were like mixing stuff together. The joints are obviously absolutely shot. There's no joints left.
Who's this?
This is the person that's been stealing my videos and just reposting my videos as his own. Apparently it's two young brothers, and they were absolute donuts. Just had no idea what they were doing. Oh, I was spotting all up the render.
How did you get this video?
The lady phoned me today. She was almost in tears. Just like saying she doesn't know what to do. She's up in Liverpool. Look at that. Oh my god. I don't even know where to start. Like, there's one thing getting the ceiling job wrong, or something going wrong with the ceiling itself, or maybe using the wrong product because you haven't done enough research and stuff. But it's got everything. It's got, the joints have been totally blasted out. They've used the wrong product on the wrong surface. They've got it on the drive. They've got it on the fences. They've the turbo marks all at the fences. Literally every single thing you could have done wrong with this job, they've done wrong.
It's huge as well.
It's all over the, I think it's a resin driveway she's got as well, which is not a cheap driveway. Yeah, it's a big job as well. I don't even know where to begin to try and like put that right. Definitely no insurance, no address, no details, no nothing. It says on Facebook they're a limited company, but look at that. There's literally, look at the amount of products there. They've just, that's bare granite, that is, on the sides. Look at that. Sealer, and then just bare granite. How do you even do that? I don't understand how that's possible. Limited inability instead of limited liability. Limited inability. That you'd be absolutely devastated, and then just stopped. And then just stopped when they've got to the end. Oh, you'd be devastated. Got it on the drive as well. Absolutely just ruined it, haven't they? Oh, I feel terrible for her. How much do they charge for that? I actually don't know, but she hasn't given over any money. I don't know where you'd start. I actually don't know. Luckily, she hasn't paid them. So I know we've got a few people on the members map. Jay, I'm looking at you, mate. We've got Jay from Exterior Essentials. We've got SMG Exterior, and we've got PB Pro Clean. Look at how many members we've got on our map. I think this is very cool. But she's up here somewhere. I'm going to figure out what the product was that they've used, and see if there's a method where we can sort of put together some sort of plan to maybe see if we can get it sorted for her. I don't know. I actually don't know where to start. What's she doing about it? Well, I think she's just said to me they're being... Oh, there's another video. Hang on. I said, which product... If you can find out which product they used, it would be extremely helpful. She said, I'll try, but I'm not sure he will be forthcoming after my last message. I did ask, and he told me it was a patio paint and sealer in one. He used big blue barrels. There was no tins for me to see. I've spent 2 hours pressure washing the resin driveway to get the paint off, and it looks like it's worked for the most part. There were drops / lumps that I could pick off. Felt like chewing gum. So he's actually posted one on TikTok about this job. Oh my god.
Literally the job.
This is the job. Hang on. They're pressure washing it as he's sealing it. That's incredible. The confidence you must have. Pressure washed and painted.
That's going on wet.
Yeah. They've just nailed it out all in one day. They've just absolutely smashed it out in one day.
What's the comments on that?
There's only 2. Fire. Chemically treated. What's the chemical for? To stop the weeds. Oh dear. You just know that none of this is their work. You just know for a fact. That's their machine, isn't it? Can you stop putting songs on you? I can't watch it because no, I can't watch it because there's songs. What's the TikTok handle? Crystal Pressure Wash. Absolutely wild.
It's got like the chart. It's got the amount they've charged every time.
Oh yeah. We charge 260 quid. We charge 480. This is mine. I wonder how many more of mine there are.
Don't give them any views on them.
That's mine. I know that's not his. That's one of the lads on our Discord. All these are different people in these videos. That's mine.
Yeah, literally got your jackets in there.
Yeah. Just absolutely shameless. Oh, my tea.
Mute the volume, you sausage.
Mute the tab. Mute tab. Good idea. We charge 480 before and after. That's not his work. I've seen Smart Seal have reposted this one. And you can see how they've cropped the image in as well. To try and remove any of the watermarks or anything.
260. Fair price.
Smart Seal tins of sealer down there.
Looks like one of yours.
Does a little bit. You just know they haven't done that. I've seen this on the... I'm sure I've seen this on the Smart Seal website actually. Yeah, there's barrels of Smart Seal sealer there. I'm sure I've seen this image on the Smart Seal course. I'm sure I have. That's not going to be theirs. I mean, that's mine. From a totally different job, that's mine. That's not mine, but it's not theirs either. Crazy. too smooth with it. Wonder what they're using. Why did they put it in blue barrels? I'm wondering if they've... This is off the Smart Seal website.
Oh yeah.
That's
well, I recognise that
crazy.
because we looked at the colours. That's how they... Don't they do the colours like that?
Yeah.
Lol.
This is from like 9 years ago. I wonder if Nigel would be very happy with them using this. I'm actually interested to see that one.
Fair price.
Collective comment bomb. I mean, I think it'd be a good idea to... This is them, look. I recognise the machine. It'd be a good idea to at least report the page for them not getting permission to repost everyone else's content.
Yeah, you should do it. You can tell that video compared to the pictures that people are taking.
I mean, TikTok won't do anything. TikTok are terrible when it comes to taking action on stuff like that. That's
Whose van is that?
I wonder.
What's their logo? It's not their logo, is it?
What's this? Wish we could see their face. I just want to know what one of them looks like. People watch a video and think they're experts. These guys shortcut took the video to claim they were experts. Yeah, true. Why don't you have your logo on all your videos? I've thought about it. Maybe I should put a little watermark in the middle. I feel like it cheapens the video a little bit. Keep me posted, mate, if you can find out more info. What was used? Could look at stripping it. Nightmare that. Jay, do you have Steam? Because I know Steam would almost certainly help. And luckily it's granite, because I think of any surface that's probably one of the easiest to strip, I'd assume it would be granite. Get her to ask him if he has professional indemnity insurance. It may be worth a stripper isn't safe on... It may be worth it if stripper isn't safe. Eco Protect, because that stuff will get rid of residue. It'll break down water-based sealer. I'm sure that'll be safe on granite. The only thing it will do, if she's got a resin drive, it will also strip the epoxy from the resin drive as well. So, but it sounded like she's got a lot of it out of the drive. I just briefly spoke to her on the phone about it today, so I'll have a chat with her tomorrow maybe and see if we can get some sort of plan in place. You'd be devastated, wouldn't you? That's not, I mean, it's not cheap, is it? That. Drop a call on live. Oh, should we give him a call? I'm going to ask him what he's used. My number will come up.
Do you do it on mine?
Yeah, please.
There's two numbers there.
Hello.
Hello, is that Crystal?
Speaking, how can I help?
Hello, you know that job that you did on your TikTok?
Yeah, which one?
The grey one, where you had the grey paint.
Yeah.
Do you know, what did you use?
The use, well, it's actually a driveway scenic protection. But that's what we're here for. Why? Are you interested in getting anything doing?
I'm actually looking to rectify that job because you've made an absolute disaster of it.
Really? Oh, how kind of you. Okay. Well, send me over some pictures of when you do yours. We'll see how good you get on.
Okay, can you send me a link?
All the best. Bye-bye.
Can you send me a link? He's hung up. He sounded like a nice enough guy. Just an absolute donut, isn't he? Can you text him?
What?
Just text him and just say, can I just get a link to the product? Hello?
Caller ID, you stupid prick.
Say that again.
What is that?
Something about caller ID? Oh. We just need to know what he used. And then we can
block that number though, because he's probably going to be able to add me on WhatsApp.
Yes, do it. For those of you that don't know, we're going to be doing a giveaway today for one of these Cleanlynk backpacks, and then we're going to do, what was the other one? Tom's also going to be giving away, where's the picture he sent me? Tom's also going to be giving away one of these assault nozzles, which I've not seen or used before, for sticking in the end of your water fed pole. Chemical application. Pretty sure he gave you a death threat. I don't think he did. I don't think it was a death threat.
Like caller ID, you stupid prick.
Yeah. R.I.P. No, he didn't say R.I.P. Are you interested in getting anything doing? Absolutely not. What was I going to say?
He obviously didn't check who I was because he would have been confused.
Yeah, it wouldn't have come up with my business, would it?
No. Fair price.
Fair price. Evening the fresh rinse, welcome.
Oh, I'm gonna die now, aren't I?
What's wrong?
He's got my number.
Don't worry about it. By the way, for anyone who's not using Metal and Free Agent, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the word.
Good night.
Love you. Thanks for my coffee. Absolutely brilliant. I'm really enjoying it. Matt put me onto it. It's like a CRM and like a sort of accounting and invoicing software, and it's free with your Metal bank account. And so far, can't believe I haven't been using it sooner. I've got one of those green sniper nozzles 3D printed, snapped after a few uses when leaning against something in my van. We'll get the metal one next time. You're welcome. The guy's a game changer. Jakey went out on his own last week, which was very cool. We had this cobble jobble. We were doing some hard setting poly sweep sand, and I needed the day off because because the kids are off school. and I've never sent him out on his own for like he's been out once on his own to do a bit of resanding, but this is the first time he's had to do like quite a technical job on his own. And obviously we can't put the pressure washer in his car or anything like that, but this was something that was doable for him, I think. And he's absolutely smashed it. He's knocked it out of the park. I sent him a picture of what I wanted, and he's done it to perfection. Let me see if I can find the picture. I might put it in the Discord actually. I made a guide out of it in the Discord. A Polysuite guide. I didn't put the picture in there. What a donut. I've actually got that picture in my folder from when I was sending the colours to a customer. That's pretty funny. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Oh, here's the picture I sent. So I coloured it in and said, like, that's the sort of depth we want. Any lower and you're going to see the little kind of bevel, the little edge, and any higher and it's going to be very difficult to get like a consistent finish. And he's just absolutely got it bang on. He's got it perfect. So I'm very pleased. Used a hell of a lot though. It wasn't a massive area. And I think he used 8 bags just because the size of these joints. Beautiful. I might start using it when I get some customers. Oh, let's do a little GVS have changed the plastic they use. Oh, for the nozzle. How many calls can I expect to get on Google a week or day if I run ads for window cleaning and gutter cleaning? Well, I think someone came in and said Ryan from Curbside is spending something ridiculous on Google ads at the minute. I'm sure someone said that he's spending about £150 a day on Google ads. I can't remember if that was it 150? Someone remind me. But he's just getting like insane amounts of window cleaning inquiries. Let's do our weekly poll where we find out how busy we are. Oh, are we busy enough? Yes, no, ticking by. Go. Let's just see where we're at. I think it's a good idea to get an idea of how everyone else is sort of doing in the industry, because I know a lot of people have been extremely quiet. Even the people that have been doing it for a long time have said that they're extremely quiet. It depends on how much you spend a day and how catchy your ads are. Depending on your target areas and spread, how much you spend per day. Some guys spend £80 a day to make the ads work. £140 a day was it? I think he spends 120 a day. I'm sure he stated £140 a day on Facebook ads. Oh, was it Facebook ads? I spend £25 a day on Facebook ads. Most people of a certain age seem to sit on Facebook rather than Google. Kyle, welcome. Any recommendations from anyone from a DIYer to purchase? Anyone from a DIYer to purchase reasonably priced poles and heads for roof cleaning / scraping, please? So there's a bunch of different places you can get scraping heads from. The ones I bought, the set that I bought were from Gutter Vacuum Systems. And they do a couple of different kits, which is nice. I personally, I wouldn't recommend the double head, just because you think you'll be able to use it scraping one way and then just flip it over to use the brush and brush down, but it's always at the wrong angle when you flip it over, depending on whereabouts your sort of hips are in comparison to the roof line. Like, it depends how high. I suppose if you were perfectly down in line with the roof, it'll always be at 90 degrees to the roof, but then I feel like you'd be too low down. So if your hips are sort of at slightly above the gutter line, which is what I'd recommend for roof scraping, when you flip it over, you have to bring the pole back in to adjust it. And that whole time that you're scraping, you've just got that extra weight at the end of the pole. It's a little bit unnecessary that you're only using every now and again. So I'd personally go for the single head, and just when you're ready to brush, just swap it over to the brush. And then they do the 10 blade sets, so that you can get the head and the single blade, or you can get the 10 blade set, the 18 blade set. And then you can buy the additional scraper blades individually as well. Scraper head full kit, all 29 blades. Does this one come with the head? Single scraper head, yeah, I think it does. And then you can also get them from, like, I think Marshall scrapers, or is it Skyvac? Yeah, there's these. There's Skyvac. Scrapers. There's these ones, Skyscraper. Quite a cool name for scraper blades, to be fair. I reckon probably Rutland Pumps do them. Yeah, they do. Bunch of different places you can get them from. Gutter Vacuum Systems, Skyvac, Rutland Pumps. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. Do Cleanlynk do them? I bet they do. No. Cleanlynk do the poles. Some of the cheapest poles in the UK, these are. Have we finished voting? %35% of us are not busy, 32% are, and another 32% are ticking by. I'd say that's better than what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Maybe everyone's coming back off their holiday and it's sort of going up a little bit. Only started the last couple of months, handed 2,000 leaflets out, just not getting much come through, done a couple of jobs. Nice, Macaulay. 2,000 leaflets is a lot. It's around about a good like test size. You might want to consider asking for some feedback on your leaflets and just see if other businesses think your leaflets are like, or maybe compare your leaflets to other ones. See if you can get some feedback on them, because if you haven't got a good leaflet, it's going to be one of them ones that people just look at and throw in the bin. Whereas if you can catch their attention when they look at it, you could increase your. I don't know anything about leaflets because I don't really use them, but Shane Craig isn't here to answer all these leaflet questions. So at the moment, I think it's school holidays. I went to look at a school this morning. We're doing loads of solar panel cleaning on this school, and I'm considering. I was about to buy the equip to clean this thing, but then I realised that I don't think the brush is really the bit that's doing anything. I think the bit that's doing the majority of the work is just the pressure washer. I'm assuming it's two like 25-degree fan jets in there, and I'm assuming you just lower the pressure. And all of these solar panels are sort of accessible by foot, so I don't need like long extendable poles and stuff. I'm considering using the little 14-inch surface cleaner on very low pressure. I've seen loads of people pressure washing solar panels, and when you say pressure washing solar panels, red flags immediately go up and you think, oh, that's not safe. But I mean, I've scratched solar panels in the past trying to get litching off them with just a water-fed pole and a brush. I've gone at it for so long and pushed so hard on the panel to try and scrub the litching off that it's scratched the surface and it's left a haze on the panel. And it's so labour intensive just to do one panel. And I'm just thinking I'm just going to try a very light pressure wash, because all of the videos I've seen of people using a flat surface cleaner on solar panels, they come up incredible with so little effort. So I think I'm just going to do a test on a couple on very light pressure and just see what happens. I know H2O Restorations, they use pressure washers on solar panels all the time. So his outgoings a month at the moment are circa 8.5k. I just started running ads on Google today, waiting for them to get approval. Nice. Let us know how you get on. Jesus loves you. Thanks, Anna. How'd you know that? The double-sided blade is fine for me. Sometimes you want a bit of weight on it when scraping. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. How much do you all listen to your spidey sense when you meet a new customer? Had someone keep fobbing me off, not paying a deposit for a roof clean, ended up binning them off as it wasn't a good fit for them and the vibe. You've done exactly the right thing there. Normally, your inkling about stuff like that, if you're being played up before you've even managed to take a deposit from them, even when you're at the quoting stage, if they seem off or if they're asking for too much, you can just politely say like, I don't think this is a good fit. You don't need to be rude about it or just not respond to them. You can just say, I don't think I'm the contractor for you. But yeah, if you're having trouble before they've even paid the deposit, I would steer well clear of that. It sounds like you've made a good decision there. Your gut feeling when it comes to customers are often correct. Mine have been so far. Thank you, that's great advice. I'll be using your 5% code. You've given me food for thought. Thankfully, it's a single story extension, nothing too wild. I'll pop into Rutland Pumps, it's only up the road. Perfect, Ben will sort you out. What spare parts do you recommend buying and keeping when buying a Skyvac to avoid downtime? I don't use a Skyvac, I use gutter vacuum systems. The one we keep in the van is the Panther, which reminds me, I need to order a new filter, because ours is absolutely battered. This is the one we use. When it comes to spares and gutter clearing, this is what I need. I need one of these. You should see mine at the minute. It's absolutely terrible. We don't keep any spares for the vacuum. We keep a bucket and a bunch of nozzles and a ladder and a little ladder mate. One of these. Which I left at a customer's property yesterday. That's cool. We don't keep spares for the vacuum. All that you'll want to do with the vacuum is make sure you, at the end of the job, when you've tipped out all your waste from the vacuum, keep everything assembled, fill up a bucket of water, and suck through the vacuum a full bucket of water. So put the end of your nozzle, the end of your pole, into the bucket and suck it through, and that will instantly clean out all your poles. It will clean out all your hose, because when you've got like quite a sludgy job, even if it's not sludgy, even if it's a normal job, you'll feel your vacuum hose get a lot heavier than it was when you started the job, and there's so much in there that you can't see. And then as soon as you suck like a clean bucket of water through the vacuum, the hose will be light again, and it will stop. It will stop all of your poles sticking together and getting like gritty in between them when you push them together. We've got aluminium poles, and so if you get a bit of grit in between them, you just can't get them apart. But if you clean them out after every job just by sucking a bucket of water through, that's literally all you need to do. It keeps your poles nice and clean as well. Have you done the giveaway? No, not yet. I'm at a family function. No deposit equals no intention to pay. Yeah. If they can't pay the deposit, then they can't afford the job, generally. Does anyone advertise on the social media app called Nextdoor? Is it more localized? I don't use Nextdoor. I don't use Bark or Nextdoor or any of those things. Seems like, from what I've seen in the past, from what other people have said, it seems like the quality of the leads are just terrible, and you pay for them. I think Bark, you pay for the lead regardless of whether they're qualified or whether they have the work done or not. Someone messages you and you have to pay for the lead. I've just put out my third batch of 20,000 going out on the 1st of September. Liam, have you been tracking how many people have come from the leaflets? Ask ChatGPT to make you one and add your Facebook and YouTube channel. Also have a special offer date that ends. That's a good idea. I've just done a solar panel cleaning video on the rotating head. I recommend what to use instead. Mills, where can I find that? Is your page called Mills? It's not, is it? Is it on Facebook? What's your page called? Flat surface cleaning with steam, minimal pressure at 70 degrees, so easy and so quick. Apparently you're not supposed to use more than 60 degrees on solar panels. That's based on my research anyway. It's tempered glass. You can pressure wash it on low pressure just fine. That's all those rotaries do. Just avoid pressure on the seals. Yeah. Pure Seal solar panel cleaner is great for lichen and moss. Washy's going to lay an egg, seeing equipped to clean. Every man and his dog advertising on Nextdoor. I'm thinking of adding soft washing to my services. I don't think it's done as much in my area to get me some more work. What equipment would you recommend to start? If you're talking mainly things like render cleaning, I would 100% recommend a water-fed pole and a backpack. Oh, they do a kit, look. There you go. That's exactly what you need there. Cleanlynk, 20 litre water-fed pole, a brush, and 20 litre water-fed backpack, a pole and a brush. Has that got the little univalve thing as well? That'll get you going on solar panels, conservatories, render, biociding ground surfaces, biociding roofs. This opens up a lot of windows, a lot of different avenues and stuff. The thing I'd say about soft washing, and I don't know if anyone agrees, this is a hot take, okay? Very hot, extremely hot take. I don't think you can clean a ground surface perfectly, as good as pressure washing, by just soft washing. And for those of you that don't know, I think the term soft washing gets thrown around a lot, where people think it's using the low pressure, like you're still using your pressure washer, but you're turning the pressure down, or you're using the flat surface cleaner or something. That's not what soft washing is. Soft washing is just chemicals. No pressure washing whatsoever. So there's an argument to be said for biocide could potentially achieve the same sort of results as pressure washing, but it obviously takes a lot longer. But there's people out there, and fair play, they do a lot of render cleans, and the render always comes up lovely. But if you've ever soft wash like an Indian sandstone patio or a concrete patio, if you ever just use chemicals, and you can get an amazing result with just hypo on an Indian sandstone patio, for example, or concrete, you can get amazing results. But have you ever done that first? Picked out any weeds or whatever, just with the intention of putting the hypo down and then rinsing it off? Have you ever done that and then got the pressure washer out because you were curious? Because it makes a massive difference. If you run a flat surface cleaner over a surface that you think looks really clean, and it's like a amazing transformation, customer's happy, and then you run a surface cleaner over it, it gets way cleaner. Every time I've ever done it, it gets cleaner. And so I just don't think you can achieve perfect results just by soft washing on the day. So there's a chance maybe that surface would, if you were to apply like a biocide, that surface would weather the cycles of the rain, would activate the biocide, and eventually it would cleanse it clean. Even if it's just organic, I don't think you can just, if you want perfect results, I don't think you can achieve them with just soft washing, personally. So I don't know how people run soft washing businesses where they offer ground surface soft washing exclusively. They don't have pressure washers. I don't think I'd be happy. Don't think I'd be happy with the results. Things like render and stuff, I think you're fine with render. It's a vertical surface. I think the difference you can make with just hypo, and then if hypo doesn't work, biocide it, I think it's fine. But ground surfaces, big car parks and stuff, you can get a Westerman on it, and then you can biocide it, but it's never going to look as good as if it was pressure washed. Tennis courts, you could get a Westerman on it and biocide it. It's never going to look as good as if you pressure washed it. I don't think, in my opinion. What kind of questions are you asking for roof cleans when you are quoting online? Remotely quoting a roof clean. Generally, I'm asking for pictures of like the full perimeter of the property, including the ground floor, because I want to see access. I want to see how steep the driveway is. I want to see that I can get into the back garden without having to walk through the house, because I'm not being funny, unless it's a roof scrape. Unless it's like a shallow roof scrape where we can climb on the roof. I'm not setting up a tower and all my equipment in a back garden where there's no side access, or where I can't access through the garage. If I have to drag all my equipment through the house, my hoses, scaffolding tower, all that sort of stuff, I'm just not doing the job. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I can't do it for you. So I want photos of the full perimeter of the property. I want to know that I can get into the back garden. Ideally, I want a video of the customer turning the outdoor tap on, so I need to know they've got an outdoor tap. I want to see a video of them turning the tap on just to make sure the pressure is adequate. I let them know that I'm not going to take the waste away with me, so they need to have a plan of where they want the waste, whether it's going to go in the plant borders or whether they just want me to bag it up for them. When you're looking on Google Earth, like I need to see, for those of you that haven't already seen, if you don't get a good image on Google Earth, you can just click on the historical imagery button. So if we're on Google Earth here, let's just pick a random house like this one. You can see there's like quite a lot of shadow, and it's oh, that's a massive roof, isn't it? You can go on this little tab here, show historical imagery, and you can get this on the mobile version as well. And then you can cycle back through. There's a nice cleaner image from 2021. You can cycle back through. Oh, that's a nice one. So that'd be a good one for measuring. So here you'd get like a decent representation of the house. You'd want to be a little bit more accurate than this, but you'd also want to be able to see the roof from new photos, because the last thing you want to do is quote this roof and then get there and realize they've got this huge extension on the side that wasn't in the Google Earth image because it was too old. So I'll get my area, I'll multiply it by the pitch. So ideally I'll go down into Google Street View and see if I can see what sort of pitch it is. So that's quite a steep roof. Maybe multiply my figure by about 1.5. It looks like it's about a 45-degree roof. Check that there's no just access restrictions. Check there's no power lines going overhead. And then you'd want to be just sending them your liability waiver, which we've got in the Discord. I don't know if Jed, you're in the Discord, aren't you? So if you go down to disclaimers here, we've got a roof cleaning liability waiver that you can have a look at. And just copy and paste it and send it to your customer, edit it, and that just covers like colour of the tiles, so you're not going to be held accountable for whatever colour these tiles turn out to be. So sometimes you've got these like old concrete tiles and they look black, and then once the algae's been washed off them, they're like just a horrible nasty yellow, or they're like a terracotta colour that the customer wasn't expecting. And you've just got to make it clear that you're going to clean the tiles, you're going to do a good job, and whatever will be will be. Cleaning up the mess, just if they want anything moved or covered, they need to sort of make an effort to do that themselves before we get there. If they're going to struggle with anything, just let me know beforehand and we'll sort of help them with it on the day. Leaks, I'm not going to be held responsible for water ingress. It's their decision based on the condition of their roof as to whether they think it will hold up to pressure washing or not. Obviously, it's at my discretion as well. If I turn up and think, no, that you know, you've said it's going to be fine to pressure wash, but I can see 3 cracked tiles. There's no mortar left in your ridge. You can ask them about the condition of the felt. Go up and have a look in the loft and make sure the felt's in good condition, because chances are an old roof, it's probably long perished. Pre-existing damage. Pressure washing may reveal or worsen existing damage, such as loose or broken tiles, cracked pointing or fragile areas of the roof. We accept no liability for any deterioration or damage that arises as a result of pre-existing issues. Just important to cover your back, and if you want to go one step further than this and get them to actually agree to this and tick it and sign it, you can do that in a very simple Google form, which is one that I did. Contact form, roof cleaning form. So this roof cleaning form, it's basically got all the same stuff worded slightly differently. They have to put in their name and address, else they can't submit the form, and they have to tick that they agree and understand. And then you've sort of got it in writing then, and you've fully covered your back. Because they could say, oh, you sent me that disclaimer, but I didn't see it or I didn't read it. And then it's like a bit of a grey area. I hope that answers your question. I don't know if that was useful or not. Was that even what you asked? I think that was what you asked. But ideally, when you're new to roof cleaning, go and see every single one. I'd not be remotely quoting roof cleaning if you've not been doing it for like at least 6 to 12 months maybe. You could get yourself into some real sticky situations. You could potentially really overcommit to a job that you're not capable of fulfilling. Do that with my carpet cleaner, stops it from smelling. Oh, sucking a fresh bucket through. Definitely worth doing. What are the top 10 questions people ask when they call about gutters? Cool. What are the top 10 questions customers ask? The only thing that I make sure I make very clear when it comes to clearing gutters is you do want them vacuumed out, don't you? So when someone messages saying like, can you clean my gutters out or clean my gutters, I'm very clear that I make the distinction. We offer gutter, fascia and soffit cleaning, and then we also offer, I call it gutter vacuuming. So they're very clear that we're going to suck the debris out of the gutter. We're not going to clean the inside of the gutter. We're not going to clean the outside of the gutter. We're just vacuuming the inside of them just to clear them. So I'm very particular about the wording. I don't think customers really ask any questions other than what do you do with the waste afterwards. Sometimes they ask that, but first lot roughly quoted 19 grand. So this is about the 20,000 leaflets that you put out, Liam. Roughly quoted 19 grand and returned around 7 grand a month from all leaflets. Second batch just about got my money back at 2 grand, and this time it's a different phone number. Right, okay. I always quote in person, so many variables. Yep, absolutely true. Drainage as well. Like, one thing to look out for roof cleans is those gutters that go straight down into the ground rather than there's like a gap between the gutter and a drain, because if moss starts falling down into that gutter and you forgot to unhook the downpipe or something, and also all those, you know, the gutters, the downpipes and stuff that are screwed in, that can add like potentially half an hour onto a job if you're having to get up a ladder to each downpipe and get your screwdriver out, and then they're all rusty, so you end up rounding the heads on the screws and stuff, and some gutters, some downpipes and stuff can be a nightmare. I'm in full growth mode. When I'm fully moved into the unit, I'm going to try and get 20,000 a month. Currently doing £45 a day on roof cleans. My garden backpack has just died again. Oh no. Agree on the soft washing. Joints on the patio last week were in bad shape, so I treated twice with hypo. Second treatment was 50-50 and there was still a layer of dirt left behind. Had to give it a quick once over with the rinsing lance at a distance to get the final layer off. Yeah. For removal of surface dirt, it's hard to get better than a pressure washer clean. Chemicals can kill stuff, but they can't physically expel them from the surface. Yeah, that's true. I agree. How do you measure for render cleaning jobs? We haven't really got a perfect strategy for render cleaning. It's generally £150 to £200 per side is what we're quoting, and that's just based on an average side of a house. And if it's a particularly big house, we'll obviously up the price from there, but a lot of people base it on just like an average price per side. I estimated a roof cleaning remotely once. They had solar panels fitted, but they didn't show on Google Earth because the GE photo was old. The Google Earth photo was old. Yeah, is that a problem? The more solar panels that are fitted on the roof, the less of the roof you've got to clean, one might say. No worries, Jed. Hi, Lewis. Welcome. What's the best Projet XJet? I think there's a few others. I would argue that the best one you can buy at the minute is the Projet from Rutland Pumps. I would say get yourself this one. Based on the little quick release fitting at the bottom, based on the quality of the hose that comes with it. Yeah, I'd say definitely get that one. The XJet, they've changed the XJet. The XJet M5, it now comes with a barb fitting on the bottom, which means you can't quickly release the hose on and off. And the little wing nuts that come with it always rust, and it's just not a good design. I don't know why they've changed it. Maybe they didn't change it. Maybe it was always like that. I think AC pressure washers mentioned that I think they modified them before they went out the door. They changed them to this design to make them better, which was good. I don't know if they still do that or not. I'm not sure. Best place for liability insurance. I've got mine through Howden. I can't speak on whether they're the best or not because I've only had my liability insurance through Howden and Simply Business, I think. How many people have tried to take legal action on you for problems nature created? No one. No, it's all about setting expectations. We don't tend to get ourselves into legal trouble because we're very clear with the customer about what they can expect. We don't make any promises when it comes to weeds and stuff. Oh, you've got the Projet, Luke. Nice. What's the best way to get around the gutters that go into the ground? Let's say you sucked it out, but it still overflows. Good question. It's a very good question. Jack at Howden's for insurance. Yes, Jack Bowley. I would suggest to the customer actually drilling a hole in those gutters that go down into the ground. Just getting like what they called box drills or something, box cutter. I can't remember what they're called. Those round drill things, and just drilling like a little inspection hole in the side of the gutter at the very bottom, because the water's still going to go down into the drain. It's not going to affect whether the water can. But at least you'll be able to get a nozzle in there or like a drain rod or something. That's what I'd do, personally. Hole saw, thank you. Literally called a hole saw. All right, so. Should we do a giveaway? Who wants to do a giveaway? Sponsored by Cleanlynk. Should we do it? Let's have a look. Oh, I should have pulled this up before I started streaming because I remember Streamlabs. I remember I struggled to find it last time. Dashboard? Dashboard home. Oh, that was simple. App Store. Highlighter recordings. Dashboard. Accept. Recent events. Oh, I've got it. We're here. I've done it. Right. We need to make a new giveaway. Add a giveaway. Custom. You know, you say that, Matt, about the triangle holes. I'm sure I managed to make it when I was drilling holes in the plastic in the back of my van, my little Peugeot partner. I was making like nozzle holders just in the plastic trim on the side of the van. And I was using a hole saw, I think. And I managed to drill a hole and it ended up being a square. How is that even possible? With a round drill bit. The first one, maybe we'll do winner and then runner up. That's what we can do. The first one is going to be, I need a wee. I'm going to be back in a sec and then we'll do the giveaway. Promise. You put a ladder on the van that was questionable. My ladder is still well and truly wonky. Wonkiest ladder ever. Right. Let's do that. Let's go into that one. Edit. Advanced. Okay, the keyword for the giveaway. Wait. Is going to be exclamation mark Cleanlynk. Go. Reroll. Exclamation mark. Cleanlynk. Spelt like that, look. Cleanlynk. And this is to win. This is to win the backpack and a chemical application nozzle. Go. Darren's in. Luke spelt it wrong. Nice. It's a good start. Mills is in. Anthony, Macaulay, Luke, Joanne, Gleamguard, Glenn, Exterior Essentials, Conrad, Mark, Chris, Jed, Ace, Codrin. 25 entries so far. I don't know why it says 3 hours there. It was supposed to be 3 minutes. It said 3 minutes. I'm going to cut it off at 3 minutes. Cedars, Dusty, LC, your chance to win a backpack worth £100 and also one of these. What are they called again? A shooter. Is it called a shooter? Assault. It's called an assault tip. To go into the end of your water-fed pole, which allows you to apply chemicals without the need for a brush, which is handy. So the winner is going to get this, and then the runner-up is going to get one of these. So hopefully they've got a water-fed pole. Assault nozzle. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, mate. Power shift. P-Mer. Jeff. 3, 2, 1. Right, stop. Close entries. Giveaway closed. It's been 3 minutes. We've got 37 entries. Trust Tom to come up with a product called Ass Salt. Backpack's calling my name. Thank you, Cleanlynk, for sponsoring the giveaway. Should we go? Do we do the runner-up first, or do we do the backpack first? How do we do it? Got some of your TFR from GSF today, Jade. Didn't realise it was so cheap compared to Synergy. Yeah, it's like 20 quid, or 27 quid, is it? I think Synergy's like 50 something, isn't it? 50. I haven't bought Synergy in a while, I can't remember. Winner first is the classic way. Winner first and then runner up afterwards. £23.40 bargain. Runner-up would usually be the runner-up. That's a very good point. Right then, and the winner is for the 20 litre backpack and the assault nozzle is the one and only. How do I pick a winner? Is the one and only Codrin. We know Codrin. Well done. There you go, mate. Congrats. I feel like we need some like happy birthday music or something. There you go, mate. Well done. Is that good? Is that a good giveaway prize? I was thinking on the way home today, like, what would be a good giveaway prize? And I feel like even if you've got one, it's always good to have a spare. And if you haven't got one, this thing opens up so many opportunities. I feel like they're great. It is a good prize, isn't it? Yeah, you got one of these, and then you got your assault nozzle to use with it. Hopefully you've got a pole. I think you have got a pole, haven't you? Should we do the runner-up? If anyone's got any suggestions on what the next prize should be for like future giveaways, because we should do more. I think we should do more. We could do one a week. Like if the prize is a really good prize that everyone can use, because that's the issue with giveaways, is that someone who's either not in the industry at all or who's already fully set up, neither of those people are going to use like a product that. The last thing I want is to buy someone is to give away like a roof scraper kit for someone who hasn't even started yet, and they need to then purchase a pole to be able to use the roof scraper kit. You know what I mean? Tom's going to be putting, if it's okay with you, Codrin, I've asked Tom to put a Claber attachment onto this, so you can plug literally anything into it. You could plug a garden hose attachment into it, you could plug like a wand into it, you could plug a water-fed pole into it. Feel free to. It's the hose lock Claber. I think that's just like a really good all-rounder that everyone can use. YouTube Premium. Give away YouTube Premium. Emoja 1. That's funny. Excellent prize, like you say. Good to have a spare, or good for someone that's just starting out. Just about to say, even if you have one, you can use one for chem application and then the second with water. Yep, 100%. And a green pen as well. Yeah, you get a complimentary green pen. Hang on. That's a DA Components pen. Tom's cheating on himself. Sorry, this cat's giving me grief. Come on then. Come on. Let's see if we can hear the purrs. Oh! You're a loud purrer. This cat's about 25. She's an old girl. I don't know how she's still going. She's blind. She's deaf. She wobbles around the house. She has no idea where she is. Go on then. Go on. Nice. She just meowed super loud. Codrin, can you message me somewhere? I think you're in the Discord, aren't you? Give away a whole camera. Ooh, an inspection camera. That's a good idea. You know what? You know what an amazing giveaway would be. One of these. One of my cameras. Oh, wrong DJI. One of these Osmos. This is what I've got. Oh, it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than what I paid. I might have to get myself a second one of them. Just for getting those extra angles. I got the adventure combo with the extra batteries and stuff. But these are an absolutely fantastic camera. That would be a great giveaway item. You could have one of those, stick it on top of your pole for your gutter inspections. You could record your. This is what we should do. You can record like time lapses, take pictures on it. That would be a fantastic giveaway. We should do that. We should definitely do that. I feel like that should be a members only giveaway. Lifetime membership to the Discord as a VIP with 2 runner-ups to get a 1-month trial. Oh, we could do some Discord giveaway. We could do some Discord giveaways tonight. Yeah, we could do that just after this, actually. Maybe not a lifetime one just yet, because we've got quite a lot of VIPs in the Discord at the minute anyway. Grubby desk not included. Something cheap like that will do nicely, and a free cat. A project. A project's a good shout, but I don't know if everyone could use a project. Imagine you just started your business and you started doing window cleaning, and you still watch the channel for the exterior cleaning stuff, but you've only started window cleaning. If you get a project, if you win a project, you haven't even got a pressure washer yet. It's just going to be sat there for potentially months or years before you actually get the kit that you need to use it. And you might not even intend to go into pressure washing. And in that case, you might say, don't enter the giveaway, but people are always going to enter the giveaway. Can the next giveaway just be Tom himself? We could market it as a type of Tamagotchi. You just got to remember to feed him or he'll starve. It's not a bad idea. I feel like Tom would make a good pet. You can take that however you like, Tom. He's a nice guy. He's such a lovely guy. I remember seeing him for the first time at the Cleaning Expo, and we locked eyes from a distance. And I just got the friendliest smile. I only eat prime Wagyu beef. Expensive Tamagotchi. Amazon have just delivered my DJI Mini 4 Pro. Nice. Jake, have you seen the pole holder for the action camera? I eyeballed one at Tom's the other day. Pole holder for the action camera. Action camera. Pole holder. No, I haven't. Tom, can you send me a picture of one of them? What he's on about? I don't think I have. You can start an Only Inspections fan page. Jake, pull up some content on the Waterboss 750. Contain yourself in advance. Let's do the next giveaway first, and then I will make sure I do that. Let me just copy that and get a new tab open. And then we'll look at that in a second. Right, the runner-up. The runner-up for the next giveaway, for the next Cleanlynk giveaway, which is an assault nozzle. Hopefully this person already has a water-fed pole and some form of chemical pump. But the runner-up, the person that's going to win one of these assault nozzles, is P-Mer. Congratulations, P-Mer. P-Mer's been in the channel for a long time. I know that name. I spoke to this person. Congratulations, P-Mer, on winning the assault. The assault nozzle. I keep forgetting what it's called. The wife beater. The ute. Do we have to bath him like we do dogs when they go in the river? Give a camera in the Christmas giveaway. We should do more. We should do like multiple cameras in the Christmas giveaway. It's got to be a members only giveaway, because if some random pops into the YouTube channel for the first time, they've never watched the content, they've never engaged at all, they don't intend to start a pressure washing business, and they win the camera, I'd be a bit devastated. You know what I mean? And the only way I can do a members only giveaway is on a members only live stream or in the Discord. I think it's illegal for me to do a members only giveaway here when there's non-members in the chat, and it would require them to pay to sign up to be a member in order to enter the giveaway. I think that's illegal. So it would have to be behind a members only thing. Getting Jakey for a week should be the prize. Good luck. I can't even get Jakey for a week. He's going to Australia for 3 months. I've got one of those Action Pro 5 cameras, had it 6 months, used it once, need to up my game. Really? What are you doing? I love mine. I use mine every day, almost. P-Mer, congrats. P-Mer, are you going to use it? Do you feel like you're going to get use from it? Is that a good win? Are you happy about it? DJI oozes quality. It absolutely does. Yeah, definitely. I think it's a nicer image. Oh, this whole time I've been listening to music in my head and you guys can't hear it because I muted it. That's annoying. I feel like the image quality on the DJI Action Cam compared to the GoPro, the DJI looks more like a DSLR footage than it does Action Cam footage, I think. And look at the low light, like the low light quality of this camera. It looks like an SLR. It's just slightly fisheyed. I think this is great. 60 FPS. Super low light. Make it even lower. Look how it handles that. Almost no noise. There's a little bit of noise. No ghosting. I think that's incredible. DJI wins in all the comparison videos I saw before buying against the GoPro. Did it? I've always liked the footage from the drones as well. Reroll. What he's saying is everyone become a member of the channel now, ready for the giveaway in a few months. Yeah. You should start a school page and see if it gets you more income. I have been looking at school. I've been following Alex Hormozy a lot, listening to all his podcasts, every single one of them. It seems like they've still got a lot of ironing out to do with the school communities. It's still like it looks like it's very new, and I think with our YouTube integration with the Discord, it manages itself. So if someone stops paying for their membership in the YouTube, after 7 days it automatically kicks them, which I think is really nice. Like, it just sort of manages itself. I don't have to do anything. We've also added some badges. If you're new to the Discord, you come into this section here saying start here, and you can click on how experienced you think you are. Now, some people, I'm not going to name names, but some people have come into the Discord 3-4 months ago, and now they consider themselves a semi-pro or someone who's experienced. Now, I don't want to put like a time on it, but I would suggest if you're like 3 to 6 months in, I'd say you're probably still a beginner really. We have tried to word it so beginner is just starting out. Maybe you've done a few cleans for friends or family. Experienced. Now my idea of experienced is you've experienced some stuff. You have experience doing exterior cleaning. Confident with most jobs, knows your chemicals and techniques. Now that's quite a high bar, I would say. Confident with most jobs and knows your chemicals and techniques. I think someone that's been pressure washing for up to about a year could potentially be at that standard. I feel like less than a year and you've probably not touched a lot of surfaces. Like if you consider there's like tarmac, which some people say they've been pressure washing for like 6-7 months and they've still not done their first tarmac clean, which is completely valid because that was like me. I hadn't done a tarmac clean for ages, and then I got my first one, and that's when I got my flat surface cleaner. Resin, I think I've only done like 10 resin jobs. It's not been many, so that's quite a rare one. You've got things like limestone, Indian sandstone, granite. There's all sorts of different surfaces that I feel like, to say you're experienced and you know your chemicals and techniques, I don't know, I think that's quite a high bar. Semi-pro is you're doing paid work regularly and you're building a customer base. And then a pro, this is your business, you deliver consistent top quality results and can tackle complex jobs. So I would say it'd be nice if maybe we need to reword this slightly, because some people have surprised us with their answers. And we just want to make sure people are getting advice from the right people. And if they're already ticking that they're semi-pro and they're asking like beginner questions, they might not be getting the help that they need from the Discord members. So you can always come back into this start here section and tick a different box to change it. So just consider that. I think Cedars has sent me a gardener pole system link. And this is quick loop pole tip, clamp mount, action camera mount. Oh yeah, I've got one of these. Sorry, yeah. Microphone clamp screw mount, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I ordered one of these a while back, so you can click this into the end of your water-fed pole and use it as like an inspection camera, and that'll fit like a GoPro or an action camera or whatever. Very good, very good. Mills, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Discord. My GoPro wouldn't even pick you up. Maybe the bigger giveaways on Discord and smaller ones on the public YouTube lives. Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea. He does indeed, Stephen. I only started and have just got a new pole. Oh, nice. Pima's just got a new pole. Perfect. That's ideal. Stephen says, I run a marketing agency as well as roof cleaning one, and I can 100% say he's the man. Yes. I've learned a lot over the last 6 months I've been listening to him. Would have done a training, Pure Seal Module 1 course, etc. automatically bump you up to experienced? Yes. Yeah, I'd say so. That's a good point. Yeah, if you've done like a chemical course like that, I'd say that class is experience. Yeah. I think I put experience purely because beginner didn't say paid jobs, need something in between. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because we don't want to distinguish just by time frame, because even if you've been doing it for 6 months, if you're a quick learner and you're good at marketing yourself and you've got exposure to lots of different jobs, depending on how good you are, you can get experience very quickly. You can get very competent very quickly. So we don't want to put like a time limit on it. I don't want to say if you've been doing it for a year, you're this, and if you've been doing it for 2 years, you're this, because I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's representative. But I think paid jobs is definitely different to friends and family, so that's a good distinction. I think part-time is definitely different to full-time. I think that's also a good distinction. So maybe it's that. Maybe beginner is friends and family, experienced is part-time, paid jobs, semi-pro is full-time, and then pro. I think pro could be maybe you're either very, very competent at like everything that you offer, or you're a specialist in a certain, like, say for example you don't offer much ground surface cleaning, but you're a specialist in roof cleaning. I think you'd be considered a pro. Yeah, 100%. Even if you lack knowledge in other areas, it doesn't mean you can't ask questions and stuff. It's just we were thinking about giving out badges for people who we know post a lot of roof cleaning work in the Discord. So like, this person is a roof cleaning pro, so if you've got any questions aimed at roof cleaners, people know to tag that person so they get the best advice from someone who's like doing it a lot. Thanks for the feedback though, Macaulay, that's very handy to know. Can I have a mentally challenged badge, please? That's funny. Yeah, I personally think there should be a level between beginner and experienced. Do you know there was? We had 5 levels before, but I thought it was too much, so we changed it to 4. You have starter, paid jobs, but just block paving, etc., not complex surfaces and chemicals yet. Oh, okay. Where's my shagger badge? Livid. I've returned. I am a beginner now. Am I a beginner now? I've done pure seal course. You can pick. We don't pick for you. You pick whatever you think you are. New people that come into the Discord don't have a badge next to them. So Mills is just picked pro. So anyone who's white, like Kraken, hasn't chosen yet. So they don't get full access to the Discord until they choose their experience level, which I think is a good way of doing it. Codrin says, hi Jake, thank you for the giveaway, and thank you Tom as well. The community you've created is amazing and full of great people. I agree, Codrin. I think we're doing a really good thing here. I think and also I didn't call that guy earlier to sort of try and embarrass him or anything. Part of me feels like I should reach out and try and help him. And also I want to know what he's used on that job. I don't want to spread negativity basically, but I want to know what he's used. Part of me thinks I can help him, but another part of me thinks like he's stealing everyone else's work, and so he gets whatever comes to him. So I don't know what to do really. But I try and generally, this should be a positive, helpful place, not, I shouldn't be encouraging that sort of behaviour. What's
I'm
this?
Danny Dyer and I'm a tosser. That's because this summer we're making sure your sides ain't just a bit on the side.
What the hell? Oh my god, that's funny. I'm Danny Dyer and I'm a tosser. That is so good. Oh my god, that was perfect. Look at this cheeky chappy. Rusty Nesvig. That's what they used to call me in school.
You two, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, my name is Rusty and this is Rusty's Pressure Washing. This page is loaded with content full of help, knowledge, tips, tricks, fun content, and good times. So if you guys aren't part of the family, consider hitting that subscribe button. Without talking too much, I'm gonna jump straight into the video. I've had a lot of requests to do a review on...
If you'd like to help someone, I think it should be someone who's actively trying to help themselves and improve rather than someone who's trying to cash out. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a very good point.
But stay tuned and we will jump right into it.
He's got a nice kit, hasn't he? Like he's got that GX630. He's got the trailer. Looks like he's got a soft washing setup.
Gas pump, gas soft wash pump. But after that, we will go over price, performance, how it's holding up at a month, and how I like it compared to the red and blue washdown guns.
He should be reported to training standards as a minimum. What he's doing is fraud. That's a good point. He's claiming other people's work as his own without the ability to recreate the results. Ruining people's properties. I'm not going to play that music. So is this a soft washing gun?
The spray pattern, if you do a cone, it's a lot stronger on the left side than it is on the right side, and you can kind of see in the video towards the right over here it's more mistier, and then over here
is this for like downstreaming chemicals or is it for rinsing?
It's very strong.
Is that cone adjustment just through the grip on the lance rather than actually having to like adjust the nozzle?
Stronger. You just have to unscrew this gray cap. I took it off and I took a look in there. That pin that creates the cone right down in the center, that is a little tweaked to the left. It's not a huge deal. I'm not really worried about it. I like the pattern overall. But that would be my only complaint, honestly, on this gun. This is, like I said, I think going on 4 weeks, 3 weeks of having this gun.
Ooh.
And this trigger,
that's cool,
does not get stuck at all. And if you have the red and blue washdown guns, you know that inside of here, no matter how much you rinse it, how much you take care of it, it is just corroded so quick, and this one is holding up so well. As far as the 0 degree goes, like the straight as you can get it setting, it's the same. It's honestly no different or better. I've heard guys say, oh, it's better than the red and blue gun, but it's honestly the same in my opinion. At least for my setup, the Comet P40 gas soft wash, it's really the same thing. That's how light it is. It's literally getting pushed back by the flow. So I hold it a little different than the red and blue gun. Website. This is the water bottle, cool. 750 half inch.
I feel like that'd be, yeah, good for rinsing. I'm not sure how good that would be for, like, you'd want to sort of downstream chemicals through that, wouldn't you? That seems like it'd be good to apply hypo, like an X-Jet, but downstreaming it through the hose. So maybe you'd need like a soft washing pump, like a soft washing machine, and that'd be ideal for that maybe. Or is it literally just for rinsing? Pima, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome. It's the American way of soft washing, high volume, lowest pressure. Oh, okay. Trigger sensitivity would change the pattern. That's cool. I like it. I like it. There's something else I wanted to talk about. There's the giveaway, which we've done. This crystal pressure washing limited. What else did I want to talk about? I'm sure there was one more thing. I can't remember. Strictly soft washing isn't compatible with anything above a certain bar. Oh, okay. I've got to go, lads. Thank you for the stream. Have a good week. Thanks, Jed. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I think I'm going to go because I think I've ran out of stuff to say, which is always surprising, isn't it? Little old me. I think that's it. Has anyone got any final thoughts or questions before we shoot off? Congratulations to Pima for winning the nozzle. Make sure you send me a DM. And congratulations to Codrin for winning the backpack. Anyone got any questions before we go? Anything that's been itching in the back of your brain that you've been meaning to get off your chest, or see if you can figure out something you can't necessarily Google, something you don't want to ask in the Facebook pages? No? Are we good? Make sure you all have a fantastic week. If you're quiet, do something about it. Don't expect the phone to just ring because you've got all this fancy equipment and you've got your van sign written and you've got your website sorted. Go out and knock some doors. Post some content on your social medias. If you've got enough reviews and content on your business pages, maybe consider trying to run some ads. Don't run a brand new advert that's untested. Maybe find a piece of content of yours that has already done well organically and then boost that and use it as an advert. Try something different. Try something you haven't tried before. But fully commit, double down on it and just see what happens. I guarantee if you're literally scratching around for work and you've got nothing to do, get out there and knock some doors and hand some leaflets out. I guarantee you'll get some work. Knocking doors is like, get yourself in front of people. Gleamguard, thanks for watching, mate. Jonas, when does the work start to stop coming in, like season? Pressure washing season generally is between around about March and the end of September. It's not to say that people don't get work outside of those months. I started getting busy. I started getting inquiries other than when I was doing reels and we got ridiculous amounts of inquiries in January. I started getting normal residential inquiries for normal pressure washing work probably the beginning of March, maybe mid-March, where it started to get real busy. And then literally end of September and it drops off a cliff generally. But then you look at expanding all your other services like offering gutter clearing and conservatories and fascias and soffits, solar panels, that sort of stuff. No worries, Mark. Thanks for watching. Where is the members map on the Discord? When you enter the Discord, the first thing you want to do is start here and pick your experience level, and then the members map is in the new members area, just there. You can't even see what I'm doing. What an idiot. Start here, pick your experience level, and then in the new members area, members map, and then click on the members map. If you've added yourself to the members map but you haven't put any contact details, what am I supposed to do with that? If I've got a lead that I want to send over to you, see, Summer Shine knows what he's doing. John Summers, he's got his phone number there. You can also link. You can link your Google page when you drop a pin. You can edit it and link your Google page like this. View in Google Maps. Look, Ace of Sprays knows what he's doing. If you don't, I can't get in contact with you. So if I want to pass a lead to you, I've been passing leads to so many people in the Discord recently. But if you've just got your name on there, see, these guys know what they're doing. Drifting Souls, JSW Exterior Cleaning. I mean, I've got a name of a business. Whether I'm going to find that, am I going to find it on Google? Am I going to find it on Facebook, Instagram? Like, where am I typing that in? Is that just in the Discord? What if you then leave the Discord and then I can't find your name anymore? I need a phone number, or I need a link to a website, or I need a link to a Google account. Look at all our members. Beautiful. Get on the members map, people. Get on the members map. Any tips on getting commercial work? I would say the best thing you can do to land commercial work is have a very professional website and become a limited company. That's the takeaway that I got from speaking to other people that do commercial stuff. A lot of people don't touch anyone unless they're limited. They won't touch sole traders. You need a good website, and you need good. It needs to look like you can do commercial work. So we need to see images of your vans, your equipment, probably multiple people. It's very rare that if you're taking on commercial work, you're not going to really want to be a one-man band. I would say if you're still a one-man band and you've still got like a small equipment, you can't really take on massive car park cleans and stuff just yet. I would say don't target commercial work and just look at, just wait to see what sort of work comes your way, because it might be light commercial. If you're not targeting commercial, you might get the odd light commercial job. You might get the odd school where they need their gutters clearing and stuff, which is very manageable for a one-man band, depending on the size of the school. If you're targeting like big warehouse cleans and big car parks and stuff, you're going to want to be like further down the line. You're going to want to have multiple staff, multiple vans and equipment and stuff, you know. Limited, what do you mean? Google limited liability, the difference between limited and sole trader. It's not showing under my new members area. You might need to link your Google account first. I think you still need to link your Google account. Also, you might need to click on show all channels. So potentially click on your settings here and click show all channels if you can't see that one yet. Give that a go. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Oh, he's not in the UK. Okay, then ignore what I've just said. Sorry, mate. Right, I'm going to go.